Hey, what's up? Now, remember a while back, I did a video where I was getting back into things, and I think that's probably what I labeled the video, where I showed off my haul that I purchased, the comic book and the manga, was pretty much this one, Tokyo Pop Phantom. And yes, I will admit, yes, that was a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, but yes, that was a while ago. A couple videos ago, probably been a couple months. I'm sorry. But I finally just recently finished reading this manga. And what I can say is, this is fucking awesome. Dude, you know what? I'm gonna calm down. Let me start off by, showing you guys story by Ki-Hoon and art by Seung-Yup. And there were other people that worked on this. I want them to get their credentials before yeah, there you go. Now, before I also continue, let me show you guys a brief taste. This is what hooked me into purchasing this manga, and there you go. Now, to give you guys the idea of what this manga setting is like, the world that this is in. There you go. Now, where was I? This is fucking awesome. Dude, like, seriously, this manga, it has some comedy. It has very, very good dialogue. I mean, there's not that many swearing, but you do understand and you do feel for what the characters are saying. It's not grave or gritty or dark or anything like that. Believe it or not, it's actually more realistic in a way. Um, it's very action-packed. I mean, there is some violence in here. It shows blood, people getting shot. It's not that much gore. I'm not going to say it's extremely gore, but it has enough where you already get the picture. It's like, okay, you get it. They don't have to be very descriptive. You already understand what's going on. Overall, I'm hooked. This thing is really, really good. Now, to give you more of a take of this, K, that's this character right here, he is a police officer. He is a passionate, hot-headed police officer, but he is a police officer. He is not a fan of crime. He's all about saving the innocent. And he's not about shoot first, ask questions later. No, no, no. He's all about handcuffs and behind bars. He's about putting the criminals in jail so that way the innocents and people can live their life normally without any harm being done. With that being said, if there is a problem or a situation or anything, he will be the first one there to try his best to prevent it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there are some collateral damage, but it's not like the city is suffering. It's his robot that he's pilot that's suffering, which, unfortunately, it costs a lot of money for the police force that he's working for. And, but that's just basically how his characteristic is. He rather put himself in harm's way or put his mech suit in trouble as long as the innocent people or the bystanders or anyone can safely get away without being harmed or hurt. And the thing is, there's a group that the media named Raven that they pretty much kind of labeling them as kind of like a terrorist or kind of like a faction group that want to disrupt people, cause problem, war, and all this other stuff, yada yada yada. So of course, because it's kind of like this black and white scenario, K, being a police officer, he wanted to put those Raven faction in jail. However, all of a sudden he was put in a predicament where he had been exposed to the hidden truth. that gray area that not that many people would know or pretty much would comprehend. And obviously, once he was exposed to it, it was hard for him to process mentally if it was true or not. So obviously, his natural reaction was he disregarded. He was like, no, it's bull crap. You're just filling me lies. I'm out. And he escaped, trying his best to escape, that is. But unfortunately, it seems like once he was exposed to this hidden truth, this gray area, his whole world, his livelihood, everything changed. And it changed fast. And because of this, now remember, he's the type of person that wants people to be okay, leave the innocents alone. And that even, it involves strangers or even his friend. And unfortunately, there was a predicament where his friend was put in danger. And that's when you can see, like, here's the thing about K. He is willing to put himself out there. He is willing to tough it up. He does not care. You could beat the crap out of him. Like, you could just beat him till he's like black and blue, bleeding, all that stuff. He will still not give in. It's like you have to, he will tell you, you might as well just kill me because you're wasting your time. End it. And he's that tough, what I mean? He had that, morality where it's like, dude, just do it. But because of his that personality, his friend had to be used as a bait. And yeah, he doesn't like that. He's not a fan of, like I said, he's not a fan of innocence being hurt. He rather, if you're going to bring the pain to anybody, bring it to me. And, a lot of stuff happened where all of a sudden it seemed like now he's just stuck in this gray area. And there are decisions that have to be made. So, I know it sounds kind of mysterious, but I'm trying my damnedest not to spoil it because I know I don't care about spoilers or anything, but I actually want people to go out and get this. This is only 5 volumes, and from what I found out from others, they said that it's actually been getting good, keep getting better and better. It sucks that it's only 5 volumes, but at the same time, there is a positive in it. It's only 5 volumes. That means you don't have to worry about constantly buying more and more and more. And I believe this came out since it was translated back in 2007, I want to say it probably came out around that time here in the U.S. So it should be available to any of your manga provider right now. I'm not going to guarantee you're going to find it because I just found this on a whim. And I was like, well, let me check it out. And then the back was interesting. And I purchased it. Now, the art style, it's very fluid. It's definitely anime style, as you can see. The dialogue is very natural. Like, you can literally see and feel these characters are saying it. You know how some dialogues in mangas where it's like, it doesn't seem to fit the situation, or it doesn't seem to really encapsulate what's going on. I'm only just showing you a little bit of a taste of what's going on. So, yeah. If you want to figure out more of what's going on, I highly recommend buying this. And like I said, it's only 5 volumes. You can even order it online. You can do the Amazon thing or go to writestuff.com or eBay, whatever you can. Get your hands on this. There are characters in here that is just, it's really, dude, there's a badass in here. There's a schmarlelik in here. The genre is pretty much all over the place. I mean, it has its funny moments, but it's very action-packed. As you saw, it has, there is some blood, not that gory, but there is blood. There is a mech suit robot named Cerberus. I repeat, there is a mobile mech robot that can be piloted named Cerberus. That is ridiculous. It is awesome. And for those of you that's not aware, Cerberus, is a giant three-headed creature that is pretty much guard the gates of hell. There's a mech robot named Cerberus that can be piloted, and it is like, I don't want to say OP, but all I can say is wow and damn. That's all I can say. It's like, hopefully I am definitely going to get the rest of the volume. This is actually a good introduction. Oh, this is starting to become glare. Let me fix that glare. Come on. There we go. It's pretty much, as you can see, that's the silhouette of him. This is pretty much Tokyo Pop's emblem, their symbol, Phantom. And like I said, this is just their first volume. There's only 5 volumes of this. Highly recommend it. I am definitely going to get more. If you guys want me to review like volume 2, 3, 4, and 5, I will. All I can say is this is a good introduction. Also, they even threw in a little extra manga thing in the back. I'm trying to get to. Yeah. This. And I'm going to actually do, it's really short. So, but it seemed pretty good. It looked like it has some comedy in it. And it does have action in there from what I've read. It's basically about, so far from the taste, there's a mage that's lost in this wood that's trying to find this priest. And she meets this ridiculously strong person. And she finds out at the end that he's the grandson of the priest that she's looking for. That's pretty much it. But other than that, get this. Phantom by Tokyo Pop. This is good. Great introduction. There's secrets about K that even K doesn't know himself. Get this. I'm going to get more. And like I said, let me know if you want me to review those. Just let me know. Until then, just get this. You will be happy. You will be hooked.